Good morning. Guess what? It's a Tuesday morning and I have to go to work. It's 6:30. I'm all ready to go. Just got to throw this quick breakfast together before I head out. And I normally would do this when I get to work, but since you're joining me today, I'm going to show you. I'm going to make this up, and then I'm only about 10 minutes from the office, so by the time I get there, it'll be just fine. But every morning I have oatmeal, usually oatmeal banana with some other stuff added. For some reason, I've always loved banana walnut muffins, the taste of those, and so this sort of reminds me of that. I don't cook the oatmeal. That's why it's so easy for me. I just pour the dry oatmeal into the bowl, pour plant milk over it, and let that set a little bit, and it's soft enough for me. But you can cook this if you want to. I just don't really like cooked oatmeal for some reason. I prefer more of like a breakfast cereal, like a dry cereal. So what I do is I start out with about a cup and a half of rolled oats, and I use these oats that I get. They're organic sprouted oats from Costco, but you could use Quaker. Just make sure that you're not using instant oat or quick cook oats or anything out of a package with a bunch of sugar in it. That's not good. But I do try to buy organic oats because they are heavily sprayed, and the less processed, the better. So from what I understand, oat groats are the least processed. Then you have your steel cut. Then you have your rolled oats. Then you have your quick cook, and so on. So, but these are rolled sprouted oats, organic. So I've got those already in there. And then I like to add turmeric. I don't really like the taste of turmeric, but it's very good for inflammation. So I always add a little bit of that. Now just be careful, this stuff stains. It'll stain your pots and pans. I've ruined shirts where I've splashed some on there when I'm mixing it up. So just be careful, but turmeric is very good for you. So I don't measure, I just sprinkle some in there. Like I said, I don't like the taste of it, but with everything else mixed in, it's pretty good. Excuse me. And then to activate the turmeric for your body to absorb it and for you to reap all the benefits, they say to add a pinch of black pepper, just a little bit. Now I mix black cumin powder in with my pepper because black cumin powder is also very beneficial for you. So I just mix it in with my pepper and you don't know the difference. To me, black cumin is spicier. It's like spicy. So just a pinch of that, black pepper and cumin in there. And then from there, I'll add ground flax meal. And it's important to freshly grind your flax meal and keep it in the fridge. I keep it in the freezer and then move it to the fridge, just as I do the walnuts that I'm going to add. I add walnuts. As I said, I love banana walnut muffins, and not too many because they are higher in fat. And then sometimes I add chia seeds, so I'm going to add a little chia. And then sometimes I add raw pumpkin seeds. I'm not going to do that today. Sometimes they're a little hard on my teeth. I'm getting old, and But and I always add cinnamon. Now I am in love with Burlap and Barrel Royal cinnamon. I think it is the best. There's no sugar in it, but it's got a sweet flavor. I really enjoy it. So sprinkle some of that in there, and then sometimes I add nutritional yeast. I'm not going to do that today. But then my favorite is a banana. So I put the banana in there, and then I mash it up. Now you could use any fruit. You could do blueberry, you could do strawberries, you could do mango, peaches. I've used freeze-dried peaches in here. Those are pretty good. Anything that you like, but I love banana walnut oat together. I don't know why. So I'm gonna mix that all up and grab the soy milk. And my favorite soy milk is the Trader Joe's soy milk. It's just soybeans and water. There's no added junk to it, and quite inexpensive. Here where I live in Greenville, South Carolina, I think I paid $2.99 for this. I didn't think that was bad. So mix that all up. You can add as much or as little as you want. I'm gonna need to add a little bit more. Let me grab a little bit more. All right, open a new one here. You'd think I would be prepared, but it is 6:30 in the morning. Oh, and before you comment, yes, I know I needed a couple more hours of beauty sleep. I know it. I went to bed early too. I don't know what happened, but my eyes are just not having it this morning. Isn't it funny? I usually set the alarm every weekday morning for 5 o'clock, and I snooze it till about 5:20, 5:30 if I'm really pushing it. But on the weekends, if I do set alarm, I don't set it till maybe 6:30 or 7 because I don't like to sleep in past that time because I don't feel like I've ruined the whole day. But on the weekends, 4:45, I'm wide awake, ready to go because I'm going to have a fun day. I don't have to go to work. And each weekday, I don't know what it is, but you'd think after all these years, add a little bit more. It's really soaking up that milk this morning. And there you go. Make it as soupy or dry as you like, but I really like to mash up that banana. Mix it all in there, and we're ready to go. And you could let this sit quite a long time. I guess it would be like overnight oats. You know how you let those sit overnight and then they get soft. I don't particularly like it like that, but I guess the longer you let this sit. So I think by the time I get to work today, this is gonna be great. But there you go. Just about every day I have this. Some mornings, if I'm not hungry, I won't eat breakfast. And then other mornings, if I've batch cooked on the weekends and I make a batch of vegan sausage patties out of oats and flax meal and seasonings and stuff, those are pretty good on a Ezekiel muffin. Very good. But most mornings, since this is so quick and easy, this is what I have. And this keeps me full till noon when I eat lunch, and I usually have a salad at lunch. Now I had this yesterday. Yesterday I really wasn't hungry at lunch, but I had a very small salad. I've sort of downsized my size of my salads, but give this a try. Let me know what you have for breakfast. Like I said, you can cook this or do like I do, and if you got strong teeth, just eat it this way. So thanks for watching, and see you next time.